Break the board sports. It's your boy RJ Cash. Hit that like, hit subscribe for us. Man, what a crazy NFL weekend that it was. Again, hop over to the NFL shows for that. We got Indiana and Miami. National championship game promises to be a good one, but with MLK Day, RIP to you. Looking here, hockey starting early and often on the slate. Got a full slate. Let's hop right into it. Some phenomenal matchups. Again, go to breaktheboardsports.com if you want to be up 120 units at the end of December 31st. That's what we provide, $1.10 a day. Put in promo code NFL50 off your monthly package. If we don't get you up a minimum 5 units at the end of the first month, you get the following 2 months for free. All right, Buffalo Sabres at the Carolina Hurricanes. The Hurricanes laying $2 plus 170 on the comeback for the Sabres. 79% ticket count, 48% of the handle going to the Carolina Hurricanes. 21% ticket count, 52% of the handle taking the plus 170 for the Sabres. Your total set 6.5, 57% of ticket count equaling 91% of the handle going over that total. 43% of ticket count, 9% of the handle going to the under 6.5 here. Now, big line for the Hurricanes. Buffalo, though, has been outstanding. 15-3 over their last 18 games, and they are 8-1 their last 9 on the road. Carolina been just as equally tough, almost 6-2 straight up their last 8. More importantly, head-to-head, the Carolina Hurricanes have beaten the Buffalo Sabres 14 of the last 20 matchups. So that's 14-6 over the last 20. And the Hurricanes, when they're at home playing the Sabres, they've wheeled off 7 straight wins. Been absolutely incredible. The over has cashed 7 straight games that Buffalo's played in, and the over has cashed 5 of the last 6 at home for the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, Sabres 26-16-5, Hurricanes 30-15-4, Hurricanes 17-8 at home. These two teams have played twice already this year in Carolina, 6-3 Hurricanes in November 8th, and then November 23rd in Buffalo, 4-1 for the Sabres. Listen, I think it's going to be a tough one. I don't know if I'm going to get to the window, but I can tell you right now, I would take the plus money with the Sabres or nothing. I'm not laying $2 against the team that has won 15 of their last 18. Not doing it. Next game on the board, Washington Capitals at the Colorado Avalanche. Caps 24-19-6 coming in. Avalanche 33-5-8. Just absolutely incredible what this Colorado Avalanche team has done. 19-1-3 at home are the Avalanche. They're laying 215. Again, 88% of bets, 96% of the handle. Plus 180 on the comeback for the Caps. Your total set 6.5 in this one. 55% ticket count, 87% of the money going over. 45% ticket count, 13% of the money going to the under. Right now, only 4% of the handle is on the Capitals plus 180. Just incredible number there. Now, Caps in their last 19 games. I told you when they start off hot, I'm going to keep saying it. 6-13 over their last 19. I told you, not very good. 2-7 their last 9. And the Avalanche have beaten the Capitals 5 of the last 6 matchups. Avalanche 17-2 straight up the last 19 at home. But when they are at home playing the Capitals, believe it or not, Caps have been sneaky good. Caps are 7-3 against Colorado in Colorado. Kind of just an oddball stat there when you consider that the Avalanche have dominated them, just not at home. Listen, Avs minus 215. You usually don't get them this low. For me, it would be Avalanche laying the 215 price. I also think if you're an Indiana fan, Colorado Avalanche with Indiana on the money line tonight in the college football national championship game, that 2-team money line parlay gets you minus 109 over there at FanDuel. I think that's a great way to look for it. Pittsburgh Penguins at the Seattle Kraken. Now the Penguins are laying $1.22 on the road, minus 102 on the plus 102 on the comeback for the Kraken. My apologies. 5.5 is your total. 73% ticket count equaling 67% of the handle going to the over. 27% ticket count, 33% of the handle going to the under. Now, as far as that side, 64% of ticket count equaling 75% of the handle is laying the $1.22 on the road with the Pens. 36% ticket count, 25% of the handle is taking the plus money with the home dog here in the Kraken. Now, Pittsburgh's just 1-4 over their last 5, and the Kraken have dominated the Penguins. Kraken are 7-1 the last 8 matchups with the Penguins. However, Kraken, as of late, just kind of struggling like the Penguins. They're 1-5 their last 6. Also, against Eastern Conference opponents, the Kraken are just 4-12 over the last 16. They've really struggled there. Now, Penguins 22-14-11, third in the Metropolitan. Kraken third in the Pacific, 21-17-9 here. Listen, Kraken again of being 4 in a row. Kraken won at Pittsburgh back November 22nd, 3-2, and Kraken are 7-2 against the Penguins. I take the plus money here with the Kraken, or I don't bet it. Next game on the board, Florida Panthers hosting the San Jose Sharkies. Panthers minus 195, plus 160 on the comeback for the Sharks. 79% ticket count, 52% of the handle is on the Florida Panthers. 21% ticket count, 48% of the handle on the San Jose Sharks. 6.5 is our total. 50-50 on the ticket count. Money, not so much. Money is so lopsided. 95% of the money to the over, 5% of the money to the under in this one. Again, that just right off the bat, I got to look under or nothing. When you look at the side, 21% of bets, 48% of the handle is on the San Jose Sharks. Now, the Sharks come in 24-20-3, fourth in the Pacific. Panthers 25-19-3, seventh in the Atlantic. But the Panthers are 14-9-3 at home. Now, Sharks won their only matchup this year back on November 8th in San Jose, 3-1. Before that, the Florida Panthers had reeled off Florida Panthers had reeled off 12 straight wins versus the Sharks. Panthers 12-1 the last 13 matchups with the Sharks. Sharks, though, are 7-3 their last 10 and 4-1 their last 5 on the road. Panthers 6 straight home wins against the Sharks. Going back to that, if you don't like the Avalanche with Indiana tonight, minus 109, you could also go Avalanche with the Florida Panthers, get you plus $1.25. Right now, I said minus 195. You can actually get the Panthers as low as $1.88 over there at FanDuel. To me, I like the Panthers or nothing in this one. So, again, I haven't gotten to the window, but I really like the Avalanche. It would be Sabres plus 165 or nothing. Kraken plus 104 or nothing. Panthers minus 180. I'm going to find a way to play the Panthers and the Avalanche for sure. Not sure if I'll get to the window on the Kraken and Sabres, but I'm taking the plus money there or nothing. Next game on the board, Toronto Maple Leafs are laying $1.20, plus 102 on the comeback for the Minnesota Wild. Wild at Maple Leafs here. 39% ticket count equaling 64% of the handle is taking the Wild. 61% ticket count equaling 36% of the handle taking the Leafs. Now 6.5 is your total. 53% of the ticket count equaling 73% of the handle going over. 47% of ticket count equaling 27% of the handle here going to the under in this one. Now 27-13-9 are the Minnesota Wild. 24-16-8 are the Maple Leafs. Wild been good on the road, 14-7-3, but Maple Leafs have been really good at home, 16-5-5. Again, they finally get all their pieces back. Now, these two teams haven't played yet this year, but Toronto has won 7 of the last 10. Wild just stopped a 3-game losing streak, beating the Sabres 5-4 in overtime. Toronto had won 4 in a row. Then they lost back-to-back games, then beat Winnipeg. So 4-game road trip. They went 2-2. Now they're back home in the friendly confines here. Are the Maple Leafs. Minnesota just 2-5 their last 7. Maple Leafs have beaten the Minnesota Wild 5 of the last 7 matchups. Toronto 5-2 their last 7. Toronto's won 7 straight games. For me, it's either Toronto or nothing here, and this one is the way I would look. Vegas Golden Knights minus 220 at home, plus 185 on the comeback for the Flyers. 6.5 is your total. 44% ticket count equaling 90% of the handle is on the over. 56% ticket count, 10% of the handle on the under. As far as the side, 88% of ticket count equaling 83% of the handle is laying it with the Golden Knights. 12% ticket count, 17% of the handle is taking the plus money with the Flyers. Flyers have lost 6 straight games, and they're just 1-6 the last 7 matchups with Vegas. Now, Vegas is on a 7-game winning streak, and they're 4-1 in their last 5. Phillies played 5 straight games to the over at home. 4 of the last 6 between these two teams have went to the over as well. So, again, that over 6.5, maybe you do an alt puck line there on that. I also think parlaying, it'll get you about even money. parlaying the Knights and the Avalanche on the money line. Next game on the board, Winnipeg Jets at the Chicago Blackhawks. The Jets laying at our 40 plus 120 on the comeback with the Blackhawks. 64% of bets are on the Jets, equaling 43% of the handle. 36% of bets, equaling 57% of the handle, is on the Chicago Blackhawks. Winnipeg, 4-1 their last 5. They've beaten the Blackhawks in 6 straight. Now, the Blackhawks 1-4 over their last 5. They're just 3-8 their last 11 at home. But here's the big one. The Winnipeg Jets are just 1-9 on the road. However, Winnipeg, when they're at home, Winnipeg, when they're on the road at Chicago, they're not 1-9. They're 1-9 on the road their last 10, but in Chicago, they're 6-1. I'm laying it with the Winnipeg Jets. I'll be taking them today on the money line. Looking at here, rolling through, New York Rangers at the Anaheim Ducks. Now, the Ducks laying at R35 plus 115 on the comeback here for the Rangers. 43% of bets equaling 31% of the handle on the Rangers. 57% of bets equaling 69% of the handle, laying it with the Anaheim Ducks. Ducks 3-9 their last 12. They've played to the over 11 of their last 14 at home. Rangers have played to the over 4 of their last 5 overall and 4 of their last 5 on the road. The over also has cashed 11 of the last 15 for the Anaheim Ducks. This total sets at 6.5. Rangers have really dominated the Ducks, 14-6 over their last 20. For me, I would lean Rangers plus 115 or nothing, but I think there's a lot better games on the board. Also, as far as breakdown, I like the Calgary Flames plus 105. That would be my lean there. Calgary 10-3 their last 13 at home, as to where they've also beaten New Jersey 11 of the last 14 games. Jersey's just 2-5 their last 7. Calgary 10-3, like I said, their last 13 at home, and they are 10-3 their last 13 games at home against New Jersey. Calgary Flames, I will get to the window today, plus money with the home dog. RJ Cash, Break the Board Sports, giving you stats, trends, and information to help you with your handicap. Again, breaktheboardsports.com. First 30 days, minimum 5 units, or you get through the Final Four free. Every pick, every sport, whether you fade or follow. Hope you guys win your bets. God bless and happy handicap.